I'm 100% sure it's quiz time after the news.
It's 3 o'clock. I'm Judy Aslett. Glenn Hoddle says he dropped Paul Gascoigne from the World Cup squad because the player had run out of time to get fit. The England boss admitted Gazza had tears in his eyes when he heard the news. Gascoigne refused to comment on his rejection as he left his estranged wife's home in Hertfordshire. But his friend spoke for a lot of fans.
Is he not one of the best 22 footballers in England? Regardless of whether he had one bite of a chicken kebab or not. I think he probably is. You know, I still think he's the best footballer we've got.
Shares in the Spice Girls record company EMI have fallen after the departure of Ginger from the band. Jerry may now head for a TV career, but the rest of the group think they can survive without her and are preparing for their American tour. Millions of bottles of cans of drinks maybe have to be withdrawn from sale. Manufacturers are testing their products to find out if they've been contaminated with benzene, which can cause cancer. More Than Sparkling Water has already been taken off the shelves, and we'll have the latest as manufacturers try to find out which drinks are affected on 5 News at 7. A tornado has devastated a village in the United States. 5 people died and virtually half the 300 population living there are injured. It ripped through Spencer in South Dakota before weather forecasts could issue a warning. Now, just in time for a quick look at the weather here. Rain and cloud in Scotland, sunny across England and Wales, but some scattered showers.
You're happy with your house, aren't you?
It is actually quite a wonderful modern house.
You wouldn't change it for the world.
And it has room to swing a very large cat.
But it doesn't hurt to look, does it?
Let's go and take a closer look.
I mean, it's not as though you're going to buy the place.
I want you to guess what you think each of them is on the market for.
Is it?
245.
180. 500,000. You're a bit off with that one, weren't we?
Hot Property, tonight at 8 on 5. Be tempted.
Wow, you know, I think I'm in love.
Funny George C. Scott movie on 5 in half an hour, OK?
Welcome to 100% Gold. On the last edition, our champion elected to return for his 7th game to face 2 new contestants. So, number 1, what is your name?
Hello, I'm Tom McPhillips from Glasgow, now living in Northolt in Middlesex.
Number 2, what is your name?
Hello, I'm Jess Bruce from Steeple Bumpstead in Essex.
And number 3, what is your name?
Hello, I'm Andrew Barrow from Guildford.
I'm going to ask 100 questions which you should answer by pressing the appropriate button in front of you. At the end of the game, whoever has scored the closest to 100% will be the champion. Good luck to you all. Today's competition begins now. Question 1. What was Robin Williams' catchphrase in the TV programme Mork and Mindy? A. Nanu Nanu, B. Dadu Dadu, or C. Lalu Lalu? It was A. Nanu Nanu. Question 2. What is the first language of the Walloon people of Belgium? A. German, B. Flemish, or C. French? It's C. French. Question 3. Of which church denomination in South Africa is Desmond Tutu an archbishop? A. Roman Catholic, B. Anglican, or C. Dutch Reformed? It's B. Anglican. Question 4. The Ken Collier and Chris Barber bands were most closely associated with what type of popular music? A. Skiffle, B. Ska, or C. Swing? It's A. Skiffle. Question 5. Sideburns take their name from US General Ambrose Burnside, notable for his side whiskers. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 6. In 1987, the Claw Gallery was opened in the Tate Gallery to house which major collection? A. The Turner Bequest, B. The Wallace Collection, or C. The Soane Collection? It's A. The Turner Bequest. Question 7. In the film Stir Crazy, Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder took a job requiring them to wear what? A. Emu costumes, B. Woodpecker costumes, or C. Flamingo costumes? It's B. Woodpecker costumes. Question 8. Which African country extends the furthest north? A. Algeria, B. Morocco, or C. Tunisia? It's C. Tunisia. Question 9. Who was Prime Minister of Israel during the Six-Day War? A. Levi Eshkol, B. Golda Meir, or C. Moshe Sharett? It was A. Levi Eshkol. Question 10. Hadrian's Wall marks broadly the Anglo-Scottish border. Is that true or false? It's false. It runs well south of the border. After 10 questions, the percentage of correct answers given so far is as follows. Jess has 40%, Andrew has 40%, and Tom has 50%. Question 11. Due to the markings on their chest, what are Asiatic black bears often called? A. Star bears, B. sun bears, or C. moon bears? It's C. moon bears. Question 12. In the TV comedy series Father Ted, what is Father Dougal's surname? A. Hackett, B. Maguire, or C. Crilly? It's B. Maguire. Question 13. In which part of the human body are the quadricep muscles? A. back, B. arms, or C. legs? It's C. legs. Question 14. What was the name of the character played by Russell Hunter in the TV series Callum? A. lonely, B. lonesome, or C. solo? It was A. lonely. Question 15. Canada has the same international phone dialing code as the United States. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 16. Which British monarch had a close friendship with actress Lily Langtry? A. George V, B. Edward VII, or C. Edward VIII? It was B. Edward VII. Question 17. In the annual BAFTA Awards, for what is the Special David Lean Award presented? A. Film screenplay, B. Film music, or C. Film directing? It's C. Film directing. Question 18. What is the highest mountain in New Zealand? A. Mount Aspiring, B. Mount Cook, or C. Mount Tasman? It's B. Mount Cook. Question 19. Which country produces the most tobacco annually? A. United States, B. Cuba, or C. China? It's C. China. Question 20. A cathode is a negatively charged electrode and an anode is a positively charged one. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 21. Of which country is the marker the basic monetary unit? A. Finland, B. Estonia, or C. Iceland? It's A. Finland. Question 22. In basketball, what is signalled by the referee rotating his hands around each other in front of his chest? A. Travelling, B. Blocking, or C. Fighting? It's A. Travelling. Question 23. What do Americans call wild raspberries? A. Bacon berries, B. Salmon berries, or C. Cherry berries? It's B. Salmon berries. Question 24. What is a lustrum? A. A period of time, B. A piece of jewellery, or C. A stage of an eclipse? It's A. A period of time. Question 25. In the film Watership Down, Sir John Gielgud provided the voice for the rabbit Fiver. Is that true or false? It's false. Richard Briers did. Question 26. Who starred in the 1964 film The Masque of the Red Death, based on the story by Edgar Allan Poe? A. Vincent Price, B. Christopher Lee, or C. Peter Lorre? It was A. Vincent Price. Question 27. What was Pat Boone's first UK hit single? A. Friendly Persuasion, B. Love Letters in the Sand, or C. Ain't That a Shame? It was C. Ain't That a Shame? Question 28. What are purse seines normally used for? A. Holding money, B. Making lace, or C. Catching fish? It's C. Catching fish. Question 29. What Siberian forest region lies north of the steppes and south of the tundra? A. The Turgat, B. The Taiga, or C. The Terai? It's B. The Taiga. Question 30. The female of the white tussock moth has no wings. Is that true or false? It's true. After 30 questions, the scores are as follows. Andrew has 43%, Jess has 47%, and Tom has 67%. Question 31. The African country of Sierra Leone was once a possession of which European power? A. Portugal, B. Britain, or C. France? It's B. Britain. Question 32. In a church, what is a sedilia? A. A stained glass window, B. A recessed minister's seat, or C. A holy water font? It's B, a recessed minister's seat. Question 33. Which London Underground line serves Kew Gardens Station? A, District, B, Circle, or C, Piccadilly? It's A, District. Question 34. Which poet wrote The Celtic Twilight and The Secret Rose? A, William Blake, B, W.B. Yeats, or C, Dylan Thomas? It's B, W.B. Yeats. Question 35. The Royal Arms in Scotland has a lion and the unicorn on the opposite side to the English version. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 36. What is polenta? A, an Italian porridge, B, a fast-moving ball game, or C, the art of arguing? It's A, an Italian porridge. Question 37. Foulness Island lies off the coast of which English county? A, Kent, B, Essex, or C, Suffolk? It's B, Essex. Question 38. Who was the voice and operator of the TV puppet Basil Brush? A, Wally Whiten, B, Roy North, or C, Ivan Owen? It's C, Ivan Owen. Question 39. Which rider dominated the Tour de France cycle race during the early 60s? A, Jacques Anquetil, B, Eddie Merckx, or C, Louis Zambobet? It was A, Jacques Anquetil. Question 40. Hamburg is the most populated city in Germany. Is that true or false? It's false. Berlin is. Question 41. Which Russian politician's original name was Lev Davidovich Bronstein? A, Lenin, B, Trotsky, or C, Stalin? It was B, Trotsky. Question 42. To which area of London did Billingsgate Market move in 1982? A, Leighton, B, Isle of Dogs, or C, Nine Elms? It's B, Isle of Dogs. Question 43. What name is given to the extensive areas of flat terrain or seas found on the surface of the moon? A, Delia, B, Lucia, or C, Maria? The answer is C, Maria. Question 44. Which national emblem has the scientific name Cirsium? A, daffodil, B, shamrock, or C, thistle? It's C, thistle. Question 45. A reptile native to New Zealand, the eggs of the tuatara take up to 2 years to hatch. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 46. For what do bees use propolis? A, cross-pollination, B, building hives, or C, sting antidote? It's B, building hives. Question 47. Which province is nicknamed Canada's breadbasket? A, Alberta, B, Ontario, or C, Saskatchewan? It's C, Saskatchewan. Question 48. Which famous British ship was commanded by Robert Fitzroy? A, Discovery, B, Beagle, or C, Endurance? It's B, Beagle. Question 49. In which field of the arts was Orlando Gibbons one of England's most famous 17th century names? A, music, B, sculpture, or C, architecture? It's A, music. Question 50. At Ladybower Reservoir in Derbyshire, a church spire is often seen protruding from the surface of the water. Is that true or false? It's true. Halfway through, and the scores are as follows. Jess has 48%, Andrew has 48%, and Tom has 60%. Join us after the break for the second half of today's game.
New Foam Burst Gel from Imperial Leather. It starts foaming instantly and forms an incredibly rich lather. After just one shower, you'll notice the improvement in the condition of your skin. And clothes will find you irresistible. New Foam Burst Gel from Imperial Leather.
Every year, over 25,000 adults aged between 20 and 49 die. Many have young children. Imagine the difference £50,000 could make to your family if the worst happened to you or your partner. With Cornhill Direct's Family Cover Plan, your family could benefit from up to £50,000 of life cover when they need it most. Call 0800 44 66 44 now and we'll send you a free information pack. The plan is a 10-year life insurance policy for anyone aged between 20 and 49. Premiums start from as little as £8 per month. That's £50,000 for the equivalent of just 26 pence per day. And we pay half the benefit immediately if you're diagnosed as terminally ill after the first year. Both you and your partner can take out separate plans for real protection against the unexpected. There's no obligation to buy and no salesman will call. Make sure your family's protected. Call 0800 44 66 44. That's 0800 44 66 44. Call now.
Stop! If you're not careful, some kitchen cleaners can damage ceramic hobs, but new Vitroclen, with its anti-stick gel formula, cleans, shines, and protects your hob. New Vitroclen cleans and shines without damage. Vitroclen.
Oh 0800 123 300. Now repeat that. Just listen, repeat and understand. That's how easy it is to start speaking a new language with Linguaphone in as little as 12 weeks. Call free for a 14-day home trial and start speaking any of 30 languages at your own pace. Phone 0800 123 300 today for your own 14-day no-risk trial, or ask about our free information pack. We're waiting for your call.
Welcome back to 100% Gold. Halfway through and the scores are as follows. Jess has 48%, Andrew has 48% and Tom has 60%. From now on I'll give updates of the scores but without revealing who has scored what. The game continues with question 51. To what species of fish do albacore, big eye and bullet belong? A. Trout, B. Tuna or C. Salmon? It's B. Tuna. Question 52. What was the first important battle of the 100 Years' War? A. Poitiers, B. Crécy or C. Agincourt? It was B. Crécy. Question 53. The wild plant May blobs or king cup is also known by what other name? A. Wild saffron, B. Marsh marigold or C. meadowsweet? It's B. Marsh marigold. Question 54. The Caribbean word mamagai means to do what? A. Eat loudly, B. Act suspiciously or C. Deceive or tease? It's C. Deceive or tease. Question 55. The baking ingredient cream of tartar comes from grape juice. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 56. With what industry was Jethro Tull associated in the 18th century? A. Road building, B. Farming or C. Textile? It's B. Farming. Question 57. In which country did the ancient Etruscan civilization flourish? A. Turkey, B. Greece or C. Italy? It's C. Italy. Question 58. What type of creature is a thrasher? A. A bird, B. A dog or C. A shark? It's A. A bird. Question 59. Of which South American country is Guayaquil the chief port? A. Colombia, B. Ecuador or C. Uruguay? It's B. Ecuador. Question 60. The English horn is not a horn but an oboe. Is that true or false? It's true. After 60 questions, the scores are as follows. One of you has 47%, one of you has 52%, and one of you has 63%. Question 61. Which of the following British orders of chivalry ranks the lowest? A. Order of the Garter, B. Order of the Bath, or C. Order of the Thistle? It's B. Order of the Bath. Question 62. Which Scottish football team did Alex Ferguson manage from 1978 to 1986? A. Motherwell, B. Aberdeen or C. Hibernian? It's B. Aberdeen. Question 63. Who joined Crosby, Stills and Nash for the album Deja Vu? A. Jim Steinman, B. Art Garfunkel, or C. Neil Young? It was C. Neil Young. Question 64. The 1971 novel Briefing for a Descent into Hell was the work of which authoress? A. Iris Murdoch, B. Erica Jong, or C. Doris Lessing? It was C. Doris Lessing. Question 65. The fruit, quince, was originally native to North America. Is that true or false? It's false. It was native to Asia. Question 66. In cookery, what are dragees? A. Cake decorations, B. Pork scratchings, or C. Soup noodles? They're A. Cake decorations. Question 67. In the southern USA, what is a bayou? A. An improvised jazz piece, B. A slow-moving stream, or C. A funeral march? It's B. A slow-moving stream. Question 68. What did Dickie Goodman call his 1974 single that lasted just under 1 second long? A. The Error, B. The Mistake, or C. The Bloomer? It's B. The Mistake. Question 69. In Greek mythology, what was restored by immersion in Medea's cauldron? A. Sight, B. Youth, or C. Memory? It's B. Youth. Question 70. Heel tap is a name for a small amount of drink left at the bottom of a glass. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 71. Which actress was nominated for an Oscar for her role in the 1953 movie Mogambo? A. Deborah Kerr, B. Ava Gardner, or C. Grace Kelly? It's B. Ava Gardner. Question 72. What relation was William of Orange to Charles I? A. Grandson, B. Nephew, or C. Brother-in-law? It was A. Grandson. Question 73. Which rugby league club was league champion in the 87-88 and 88-89 seasons? A. Widnes, B. Warrington, or C. Wigan? It's A. Widnes. Question 74. Who was the first US Vice President to become President on his predecessor's death in office? A. William Harrison, B. Andrew Jackson, or C. John Tyler? It was C. John Tyler. Question 75. In the Bible, Lot and his wife are turned to pillars of salt. Is that true or false? It's false. It was only his wife. Question 76. To what ancient civilization are the laws of the 12 tables attributed? A. Roman, B. Greek, or C. Carthaginian? The answer is A. Roman. Question 77. What shape is fusilli pasta? A. Seashell, B. Bow, or C. Corkscrew? It's C. Corkscrew. Question 78. Which 19th century poet wrote the epic The Wreck of the Deutschland? A. Matthew Arnold, B. Gerard Manley Hopkins, or C. Henry Longfellow? It was B. Gerard Manley Hopkins. Question 79. Who of the following sculptors was especially famous for his bronze statues of animals? A. Bernini, B. Barry, or C. Cellini? It's B. Barry. Question 80. Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic is the oldest European-founded city in the Western Hemisphere. Is that true or false? It's true. As we move into the final section of the game, the scores are as follows. One of you has 41%, one of you has 52%, and one of you has 64%. The last section of the game begins with question 81. In its original Latin, Lucifer means the bringer of what? A. Night, B. Evil, or C. Light? It's C. Light. Question 82. The geometric figure, the quindecagon, has how many faces? A. 15, B. 25, or C. 50? It's A. 15. Question 83. Traditionally, the J Indians of Brazil did not do what? A. Talk, B. Wear clothes, or C. Marry? It was B, wear clothes. Question 84. Which 18th century author made up the poems of the supposedly ancient Gaelic poet Ossian? A, Thomas Chatterley, B, James Macpherson, or C, Daniel Defoe? It's B, James Macpherson. Question 85. In printing terms, verso is the right-handed page of an open book. Is that true or false? It's false. It's the left-hand page. Question 86. In which year did the Salem witchcraft trials take place in America? A, 1692, B, 1711, or C, 1722? It was A, 1692. Question 87. In Arthurian legend, of whom was Igraine the mother? A, Arthur, B, Merlin, or C, Uther, Pendragon? It was A, Arthur. Question 88. Where in a building would one normally find a purlin? A, the floor, B, the walls, or C, the roof? It's C, the roof. Question 89. Who wrote the novels featuring the detectives D.L. and Pascoe? A, John Gash, B, Richard Stark, or C, Reginald Hill? It's C, Reginald Hill. Question 90. Australian spin bowler Shane Warne has released an autobiography called The Wizard of Oz. Is that true or false? It's false. Question 91. What popular food fish has the scientific name Scombus scombrus? A, mackerel, B, skate, or C, haddock? The answer is A, mackerel. Question 92. For which particular style was Dutch artist Moritz Escher best known? A, Art Nouveau, B, graphic art, or C, surrealism? It's B, graphic art. Question 93. Foulmart, or fool martin, are alternative names for which animal? A, stoat, B, mink, or C, polecat? It's C, polecat. Question 94. By which acronym was the non-communist Greek resistance of World War II known? A, EDES, B, ELAS, or C, EOKA? It's A, EDES. Question 95. The flag of Malaysia is green and white with a crescent moon and star symbol. Is that true or false? It's false. The flag described is that of Pakistan. Question 96. Which German city is the home of the Krupp Steel Empire? A, Dresden, B, Essen, or C, Aachen? It's B, Essen. Question 97. Whose autobiography is called A Mingled Chime? A, Sir Thomas Beecham, B, Sir Henry Wood, or C, Sir John Barbirolli? It's A, Sir Thomas Beecham. Question 98. What is the more accurate chemical name for the natural compound silica? A, silicon nitrate, B, silicon trisulfate, or C, silicon dioxide? It's C, silicon dioxide. Question 99. Which golf commentator was Conservative MP for Acton from 1943 to 1945? A, Henry Longhurst, B, Peter Alliss, or C, Alex Hay? It's A, Henry Longhurst. And question 100. In 1989, a US patent was granted for helium-filled furniture that floated in the air to increase floor space. Is that true or false? It's true. At the end of today's game, one of you has 42%, one of you has 55%, and one of you has 62%. Jess and Andrew, I'm afraid your scores weren't quite high enough, but thank you both for taking part. Tom, congratulations. You're the champion on today's 100% gold and have won £100. Will you return next time to play against two new contestants?
Yes, I will. Thank you.
Thanks for taking part, and we'll see you on the next edition of 100% Gold. Until then, goodbye.
She would be with you in a heartbeat.
Richard Chamberlain and Amanda Donohoe are the Thornbirds, Wednesday the 10th of June at 8 on 5.
George C. Scott is planning a bank robbery. No, really, he's planning to steal a bank. Next.